we've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Nothing. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Cohen now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays good.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Let's make these babies crawl.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Down back at the 19-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21. Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
17 yards. It's now 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
A big play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28, Bears 7.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Jackson on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Bears.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
16-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Switch.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 15,
From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
In your face!
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Makes the score.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brashad Perriman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. No. Tighten up, tighten up. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Hurt. I got you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
Lions 56, Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 tight. Check safety. Check nickel.
To throw again, Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike 2. Hey, watch the slant. Choose the mic. I can't believe they let you play.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Shift! Watch the shift! Cowboy 80! Cut 19! Cut 19!
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Down and sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sacked.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback taken down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Check! 18 18
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
He's coming. Double up, double up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Watch 54. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
On for the extra point.
Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions just continue to pour it on.
63.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
3-yard pickup.
Again, it's Henry.
2nd and 7.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says,
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 28 yards. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin with Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Detroit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
50, go street. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing,
and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Trey Hendrickson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and 14.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
We want it. Come to my work. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go. Let's work. Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Today's final
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.